Recently, we had the Hoja, the cleric, top cleric in Tehran, saying, we're getting earthquakes because women are dressing too scantily now. Really? That's your biggest problem in Iran? Oh, now sometimes you can see some of their hair. Wow. Yeah, that's what must have caused the earthquake. And now, of course, famously, we did boobquake over here. We had the founder on the show. And it turns out there was no earthquakes in Iran, even though many people across the world showed their cleavage. So now, the Hoja is not alone. We've got Tehran's police chief, Brigadier Hussein Sajadinia, saying it's not just the problem of women that are showing too much skin. It's the women with tans. Not kidding. He says, the public expects us to act firmly and swiftly if we see any social misbehavior by women and men who defy our Islamic values. I didn't know tanning was against Islam. I had no idea. I never read that in the Quran. And I had read large chunks of the Quran, studied it. And I never said, as far as I can see, maybe you can point it out to me, Allah says you shall not tan. When did that happen? We're not going to tolerate this situation. We will first warn those found in this manner, and then arrest them, and then imprison them. I like that. Hey, you got a tan. I'm warning you. Damn it, you still have the tan. Now I'm going to arrest you. Damn it, you still have the tan. All right, go ahead and imprison her. Or are you going to come back the next day and check on her? Are you going to keep on checking on her? And are you kidding me? Women who are tanned, they're Persian. Okay, I know, I'm from the area. They used to say that I had a perpetual tan. We look like this naturally. What do you want Persian women to get rid of their tan? And what does that have to do with Islam? No, the women, they look a little too hot with the tan. I know they're covered up, but you see their face and it looks so good, all tan and stuff. I have to keep coming back and checking to make sure they have been properly warned. Those naughty, naughty girls with their naughty tans. I mean, this guy is head of the police in Tehran, Iran, in their capital. And he's looking out for the major problem of not robbery, not murder, not rape, not muggings, not any of that stuff. Women who are too tanned. Just when you thought the Iranian government couldn't get any dumber. Okay, well, you were wrong. They went and trumped you. But here's another quote from Sajadinia, by the way. In some areas of North Tehran, we can see many sun-tanned women and young girls who look like walking mannequins. I'm telling you, man, he's like, oh, they look too good. They look like walking mannequins. In North Tehran, they have all those young girls and the women with their tans. They have been bad girls. I think it's time to punish them. These guys are so pent up, man. They're about to blow. They're like, oh, look at this scantily clad woman causing earthquake. At least in me. And now they got the tan. How did they expect me to resist? I will have to warn you and then imprison you. Iran. It's the 21st century. Welcome. Hello.